In my healing journey, I have learned to ask questions. So I have a question for you, and I want you to just ride with me when I ask this, okay? You remember in Bible studies how they like to ask you, "Hey, who could you compare yourself to? Who do you see yourself as?" A lot of us will probably say, "Oh, I feel like I'm Paul, because of the where I was and believing and all of that, and I just didn't want to hear it." Or with Peter, being two-faced and all of those other good things, right? And their transitionings. But there is a study that I'm not going to say I came across, but as I was reading in my Bible study, that I'm able to actually identify myself with myself a little bit closer. And that is by using the parables of Jesus himself. So there's a parable where he's talking in Matthew about the sowing of the seed. And you'll find in Matthew 13:37-8, where he talks about God is the seed sower, and he sows good seeds, which takes me to seed number one. Seed number one is a hearer. He hears the word, but he doesn't understand it. Okay? And so, with that being the case, the enemy is then able to come in and take what's in his heart. Let me give you an example. Get up, you go to church every Sunday. You're worshiping, you're praising. And then on that same Sunday, you come home and you forget everything it is that you were worshiping and praising about, right? Nothing changes. Nothing changes. You make up excuses as to why come you're not ready to change your life. You, dude, are a hearer of the word. C2 is thrown up on a rocky grounds, right? C2 is thrown on rocky grounds. And they hear the word. They even welcome the word. You know what I mean? They welcome the word. And then there's joy in that being of hearing the word. However, when life hits, relationships don't go the way that they're supposed to. The bills are just not on time. This is just because you want to take in the word, right? You want to take in the word and everything. The pressures of the world get too hard. And so then you stumble back. An example, maybe this person has had a hard life or a hard family life, and maybe they've never seen their family members change, no stability or something of that nature, right? So they don't really know how to check their temperature and their faith. Because remember, they heard it, they have joy, so they got something, but maybe this person just don't wanna. I want to do what I want to do because this is what I've been seeing all day, all the time. This is what my family did. They just straddled the fence, right? Straddled the fence. So that's what that person is. That person is a straddler, which takes me to C3. C3, poor baby, fell up on some thorns. Easily distracted. This is what the word says. Easily distracted of the riches of the world, right? Example. They care about what everybody else is doing. Mind your business. They care about everything that someone else is doing, right? Maybe this person is a wishy person. I wish I had this. If I was born into this family, maybe this would be my outcome of where it is, where I would be at or whatnot. I wish I had this car to drive. I wish I had money like this person, or just I wish if I have money, car, fame, or whatnot like this, if I have the likes on Facebook or whatnot, then just distracted. Okay, look, I don't want to get distracted. Just distracted, right? This person is probably having an issue with identity. Yeah. And I'm going to say that they all probably. Seed number 4 is a person that we all are striving to be like, or at least we should be all striving to be like, right? You want to trust God. You're trusting God. You want to have faith in God. You have faith in God. You're putting faith to the test. You are not just a hearer of the word, but you are also a doer of the word, which means that you are in obedience because you are also in understanding. Other factors, you're striving to live life. When things get hard, you don't quit. You pick up your cross and you keep going. You pick up your boots, like your mom used to tell you, put your shoes on and you keep going, right? Of the seeds. God sowed good seeds. So we are all good. We're all good. We just kind of fell into a different place, right? And maybe this is me, okay? So I kind of identified with all three seeds because I had to really look at where my life was and where I was at with God and what I was doing in my life. I was that seed that I heard the word, but I didn't really live the word. Kind of lived on the fence, right? I praised, I worshiped, I volunteered in church, but I still was cussing. I probably still was smoking, probably still drinking. Every once in a while, I'm still clubbing. All of those factors, they are all described in that seed. And so if you are like myself, when I tell y'all this healing journey has been something for me, and an opening, an awakening of Christ himself, and how he has just really changed. When I say I want to change and I want to heal, oh, he go deep. He go deep. He go deep, y'all. So I hope that this resonates with you guys. I hope that you are able to go back and read those chapters for yourself and really find out who you are. Identify yourself. So if this resonates with you, hit the subscribe button for me, okay? Or you can also, because see, they love to help. Passion Rhema. They love to help. They send out tips on how to help heal. They also offer services. If you are interested in healing, guys, the best decision that I ever made is trying to find out how to live my life more like Christ.